Hello everyone, eBomb113 here with another discussion video. So I'm thinking about titling this video Is Mega Construx Dying Part 2. So I originally wasn't planning on making a second video or a second part to this, but yeah, just from a few recent things have happened since I posted the video, and how much the video's blown up, and in terms of blowing up, I mean it reached 1,000 views within a month. So that's not normal for videos of mine. It usually takes a couple months to a year for a video to get up that high in views. But I actually got quite a bit of feedback in the comments section, so I just want to address a few things from that video. So if you haven't seen that video, I'd recommend watching that one first just to get some context. But I had a lot of people both agree and disagree with me on the topic of is Mega Construx dying. I mean, I know they're not as popular as Lego, or I guess that is the only other competing major competition for construction-based companies. But so I'm just going to discuss a few things that have happened since then, since my last video and past couple weeks. So I think Toy Fair was earlier last week, as of the recording of this video, and the only thing that Mattel showed were Pokemon and Breakout Beast sets. No Halo, no Call of Duty, no Destiny, no more Pro Builders sets. I mean, I guess we still have the ones they've leaked pictures of, but to be honest, those have probably been in production for probably a good year, just mass producing the parts and going through final designs. So those will probably be released, depending on their distribution. So like Castle Grayskull, I'm sure that one will still come out for the Masters of the Universe line. Maybe a few more waves of heroes, but it's like after that, it's just if they don't show anything at Toy Fair, that's a little sketchy to me anyway. So a lot of people are saying like, oh, well, they're not going to show any sets because they might show spoilers for the new games. It's like, well, Halo Infinite doesn't come out until 2020. We still got a year between here and then. Call of Duty, I mean, I guess they have a yearly release, but they weren't shown at Toy Fair. And then Destiny, I mean, I think the game's pretty much almost dead at this point, or if not dying, flopping, whatever you want to call it. So I don't think the sets are selling too well, but that's just because of the game issues, I think. But the Halo and Call of Duty, that's a little discerning because they've been at Toy Fair every year showing off, hey, we got these new sets coming out, get excited for them. And this year, nothing. Like I said, they have had a few Pokemon sets for the Detective Pikachu movie coming out, and the Breakout Beasts. And to be honest, the Breakout Beasts aren't doing too well, at least in my area. I go to any store that has them, and they're just sitting there, and just boxes of them, literally boxes. Like I went to Kmart and I counted 5 boxes on a shelf full of eggs of Series 1. It's like, oh, that's not good. And then Meyer, it was the same thing. They had 1 or 2 boxes and then a really big display just full of them. It's like, oh, that's not good. I've already bought quite a few, and they're just not selling too well. But back to the Toy Fair topic. Yeah, that's kind of scary. It's like they didn't show any pictures unless nobody took pictures of them. But that's just really bad signs to me. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. I'll make a video saying, hey, I was wrong, Mega's doing fine. But just there's a lot of warning signs that say differently. Their distribution's getting terrible. They're being quiet about, all they tell you are vague answers. Went over this in the other video. They give you vague answers about, like, hey, what's going on? Why can't we find sets? And they're like, oh, we're working on it. That's it. That bothers me. The not showing anything at Toy Fair, despite every line always having something at Toy Fair, even if it is a small showcase of some sort, they always have something, but this year, nothing. Dead silence. And I was at work the other day, I looked up, we were a little slow, so I looked up Mattel, and they're dropping terribly in the stock market. I mean, I don't know that much about stock and business practices, but there's a lot of red lines going down, so I'm assuming that's not good. Like I said about the leaked images, we got a few leaked images or a few announcements of sets coming out, but, like I said, those have probably been in production for, a good year or so. They just hadn't made them public yet. Amazon, I don't think hasn't gotten anything new really. I got the Frost Raven off of it the other day, and I think that's about it. There was the Destiny Cabal. It's like a little $30 ship. Um, I got that as well, but I haven't seen any videos on it yet. Um, I think a couple days ago, the Banished Marauder was on Walmart, and a few people bought it, and then it sold out, and it still says temporarily out of stock as of the recording of this video. So, yeah, just nothing really new on the sites, so that's not too good. I know someone brought up something about old distribution, like saying that Mega always had terrible distribution, but I think that's, at least in my area, that's a lie. Like, before I got into Mega Bloks, you go to Toys R Us, and the aisle wouldn't be as big as the Lego aisle when Toys R Us was around, but I mean, it was still pretty solid. Any set you could think of, they had it. I remember going to Walmart, and they had a pretty good selection, back when they first started. And, yeah, I avoided Mega Bloks like the plague. Mostly stuck to Lego. But, their old distribution is nothing like what it is now. You'd have a couple waves, each consisting of different increments of sets, ranging from, little figure packs to the, signature series sets. You'd have different price ranges for them. And now it's like you might find, a $50 set, or a $40 set here and there. It's like they just don't release them like they used to, and I just don't know, guys. If you think Mega's gonna hang on, cool, awesome. That's great that you can keep the faith, but I'm losing interest real fast. I'm gotten to the point where it's like I don't even hunt anymore for sets. It's just, if I'm stopping in to grab some groceries or something for the apartment, I'll check the toy aisle, see what I can find. Yeah, I might stop at a Walmart or a Meijer on the way to work, once a week. It's not like, before I could hunt every day and find something new, or it was just exciting, but now it's just nothing. You go, it's the same Heroes line that's out, maybe. A bait, it's probably an older one. I recently got I think the newest thing I got was the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 ATV. I found it at Walmart when I went to go pick up a few things. But to me, yeah, Mega Construx is dying. I have been buying more Lego here recently with what money I have. And it's just sad to see that, because I really do like this line, or this toy line. Love all their stuff. I love the Breakout Beasts. The Series 3 look really awesome. Haven't gotten all of Series 2 yet. They also introduced the Crystal Beasts. I do like those. My fiance got super excited when I showed her the pictures and said she wanted them, but it's like, well, if I can find them, I'll get them for you. But considering, like I said, Series 2 hasn't even been in physical retail brick and mortar stores, I can only find them on Amazon. But you can't pick out the codes that way. You just have to buy them and hope you get all of them. So I think I'm just rambling at this point. I went over the few topics I wanted to go over. Long story short, yeah, I think Mega's dying. They haven't made an official release press, whatever you want to call it, about if they're shutting down or letting the lines die or whatnot. But like I said, my interest is dying in it. If it's not the company that's dying, it's the fans, at least for me anyway, that are losing interest. And if I find a set, I'll pick it up. But it's like I'm not gonna get invested in it like I used to. So what does that mean for the future of the channel? You might be asking. I still have plenty of projects I want to work on, so I'll definitely be putting out more videos. I have slowed down here lately about cranking out videos. But I'll definitely keep working on stuff, at least what I have. And the guy that I talk to and get pieces and older sets from, he's always finding stuff for me. So at least have a steady supply of parts. But nothing new, nothing interesting. More likely if I can't find stuff. But yeah, I'll keep making videos as long as I can. I'll definitely make an announcement if I'm, when I'm running out of videos or if I'm done. So thank you all for watching. If I rambled too much, yeah, let me know. I'm just surprised how well the first video went over. If this one isn't as good, I understand. Sequels suffer sequelitis quite a bit. So yeah, I think that pretty much does it. Thank you all for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And I guess we can have a discussion. So thanks for watching.